Hello friends, today we are going to see the diseases of brinjal and their management. In brinjal, there is Phomopsis blight and fruit rot and Sclerotinia blight. These are major diseases that we are going to study in this lecture. First, we will see Phomopsis blight of brinjal. It is also called as fruit rot of brinjal. Causal organism responsible for this Phomopsis blight is Phomopsis vexans, and perfect stage of this pathogen is Diphorthivexans. Symptoms of this Phomopsis blight or fruit rot can be seen in two different stages. First is seedling stage and second one is fruit rot phase. In seedling stage, the first phase of this disease is a blight on young seedlings, as you can see in images. The stem is girdle near the soil level and the infected plants topple down and dies prematurely. Brown round or oval spots develop on leaf, becoming irregular in shape on petiole and stem, blighting the affected portion of the plants. So these are the symptoms of this seedling stage. And in case of fruit rot phase, you can see on fruits the disease appears first as a minute, sunken, dull and dusky spot which later merge to form rotten areas. You can see in image there is a rotten areas developed by this pathogen. In severely infected fruits, the entire flesh may rot and become mummified, and abundant pycnidia will develop on the fruit surface. You can see the blackish colored lesions will develop on the incircular pattern. In that, there is a blackish region containing large number of pycnidia, and in that pycnidia, large number of pycnidospores were developed, and this serves as a infective propagule for infection. This pathogen perpetuates in soil, living on affected host tissues. The pathogen also found that it infects seed, that is, it is seed-borne. The spots are spread by rain splashes, the fungus spread through implements and insects also. So this is all about primary and secondary source of infection of this Phomopsis blight or fruit rot. For management of this Phomopsis blight or fruit rot, we have to follow some control practices like seed treatment. For seed treatment, it should be deep in the hot water at 50 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes to kill the seed-borne pathogen. Similarly, after emergence of this disease, we can control it by spraying with difoliate or Captan at the rate of 2 gram per liter of water in nursery and in the main field also, with 7 to 10 days of interval. If possible, it should be recommended to follow the crop protection practices for 2 to 3 years to break the life cycle of this pathogen. Field sanitation and clean cultivation is recommended for destroying disease affected plant parts. Similarly, spraying of Zineb or Bordeaux mixture which were found effective for this disease. The next most important disease is Sclerotinia blight, caused due to Sclerotinia sclerotiorum. The symptoms of this Sclerotinia blight are parallel to the stem rot of groundnut or collar rot of groundnut. That is, the whitish colored or creamy white color mycelial growth observed on ground level at the base of the stem, and rotting of stem occurs due to the infection by this pathogen. The sclerotia were responsible for development of this disease, and primary source of infection is infected plant debris and sclerotia which were present inside the soil, and secondary spore spread is always by this sclerotia which when but mixed with soil and serves as a secondary source of inoculum. For management of this Sclerotinia blight, we have to follow integrated control management practices that were earlier mentioned in earlier lectures of groundnut. So these are three important diseases of brinjal